So as I was saying before this video very conveniently and suddenly cut out, I was lying on my bed earlier this evening trying to not feel guilty for wanting to spend the evening watching more Halloween movies. As I was saying, I think that Halloween is somewhere on the horizon, possibly, maybe. Check out the date. So yeah, I mean, it's imminent, right? And yet I have obligations to take care of prior to Monday morning. Ideally, there's no hard deadline. There's nothing absolute that needs to get done before a certain date and time. But I like to stay ahead of my obligations and get stuff done when I can. So this evening I do have time, and there's no reason for me to spend the evening watching movies if I have other stuff that is more important. Well, as I keep noting, experiencing, and documenting, strangely enough, every single time I try to get anything done on this laptop that is a employment-related obligation of some sort, the Greenville Group's paid sponsored, oh my God, this piece of shit is violently slamming things directly below where I'm sitting right now. It actually came from this side right here. Okay, so they keep confirming everything that I am saying in the videos that I'm making as I am saying what I'm saying about what they are doing. It's the same piece of shit that's been doing that for years. It's the violent, mentally disturbed, sex offender, psychopath, hate stalking, IT expert, and self-proclaimed structural engineer named Jasmine Irizarry, who is an obsessive piece of trash that can't leave other women alone and also molest children verifiably. So she was listed as a registered sex offender in the Massachusetts Sex Offender Registry back in 2016 and 2017. And there was an extremely unflattering photo of her posted in the Sex Offender Registry. She actually looked like Medusa out of the Greek mythology movies. Not a very good picture of her. Anyway, Mr. Oleg Aleseyev, the property manager of this building complex, who I have been informed by multiple individuals connected to the housing industry in Boston and also with connections to the Russian community, have informed me that Mr. Oleg Aleseyev and the property owner, Alex Kritnik, are members of a transnational organized crime group that operates out of Russia. I mean, if you listen to them talk, it makes sense. They have very thick Russian accents. And according to several in-person reports, the property owner, Mr. Kritnik, frequently travels back to Russia, where he owns other properties in Russia. So one of the things that Russians like to do is use hackers. I think hacking is one of the more popular exports from Russia. And also, according to CBS News and 60 Minutes, the use of directed energy weapons is very highly favored by Russian criminals, Russian groups, Russian intelligence units, and just anybody who can get their hands on it in Russia. It's also used here in the U.S. by law enforcement. So, you know, take your pick. Is this the Russian mafia or is this law enforcement? Regardless, Mr. Aleseyev has bragged about Jasmine Irizarry's hacking abilities on multiple occasions. When I have brought concerns about her criminal activities to his attention, he refused to address her criminal activities and instead praised them. That's how you know you're dealing with a corrupt, criminal Russian slumlord. So here we go. This is strange because this is a mass.gov website. I'm trying to access a mass.gov website. And yet, see, mass.gov, all of a sudden it's unavailable. Why would a state-run website suddenly be unavailable at the moment that I need to use it? And I've been trying to use it now for like an hour. The other platform that I was also trying to use when I started logging in about an hour and a half ago is also unavailable. How convenient. So back to my evening of not watching Halloween movies. I literally yanked myself off of my bed after watching half of a movie, drank a cup and a half of really strong coffee, sat down at my laptop, and now nothing is working. How convenient. I mean, why would nothing be working at 2 a.m. on a Sunday morning? It's not like there's a high amount of internet traffic going on right now, especially not on the websites, platforms, and apps that I'm trying to use to get my work done. Here's another one that's suddenly not working. I'm trying to log into office.com. The page is blank. So let's see here. Yeah, I can't log into Office. Strange. Very strange. So weird. Okay, so something is weird. I just cleared the cache on Chrome. I cleared the entire browsing history, the cache, data, downloads, etc. I cleared the whole thing. It should be working perfectly well, and it's not. Why? Because there's a psychopath repeatedly, violently slamming stuff directly below where I'm sitting right now on a moment-by-moment basis as I am mentioning their hacking to let me know that that is what they're doing. This was a very violent, deliberate slam directly below where I happen to be sitting. As I was mentioning, Jasmine Irizarry's hacking abilities and the property manager, Oleg Lisyev's constant bragging, not constant, somewhat frequent, bragging about her criminal activities and abilities as if it's something good. Okay, so the touch screen is suddenly not working on this website, so I had to use the cursor. Let's click on apps and see what comes up, because that's what I need to use in order to get to my webmail. Do you see any apps popping up? I don't. Let's click on apps again. Okay. Okay, see, I'm trying to click on apps. There are no apps showing up. No apps at all. Let's try this again. In order to access my corporate email for my employer, I need to click on apps. And the app for the employer's Microsoft-based email system is supposed to pop up on the screen. Nothing is popping up on the screen because somebody has remotely disabled this website and the login options that I need to access in order to get to my email for my employer. You're watching this happening in real time, so everything that I'm saying is actually what is happening. Do you see any apps? I don't see any apps. It says, welcome to Copilot Chat. No apps. But yet, when I click on apps, I mean, that is the whole point, right? You're trying to access the app that is supposed to take you to your corporate webmail. Okay, clicking on apps. See this? Apps. There are no apps showing up on the screen. Why? Because this website has been remotely disabled as I am trying to use it to access my employer's email system. And you're watching this happening as I am discussing what is happening. What I am talking about is what is happening as I am videoing what is happening. Do you get that? Yeah, now there's another violent slamming and banging from directly below in 76, confirming what I'm saying. I mean, why is this piece of shit slamming and banging things at almost 2 a.m. on a Sunday? Unless it's Irizarry, the obsessive psychotic psycho reject who brags that she's getting paid a lot of money to use a directed energy weapon to electronically assault me, that she's not using this directed energy weapon that hard, but that she's getting paid $300,000 to use it, and that she's aiming it at my head, which is exactly where I keep experiencing this electronic assault from Jasmine Irizarry. I mean, there's nothing else that feels like that. It's an electronic assault. It feels like you're getting electrocuted. Yeah, so the apps, nothing's coming up. Do you see this? Apps, apps. Do you see any apps popping up on the screen? I don't. And yet when you click on apps, and I would know from past experience, you get half a dozen app options that you can click on when this website hasn't been disabled in order to access corporate email and other types of web-related employment functioning on this device. So this is a second website that is suddenly very conveniently not working at all at 2 a.m. on a Sunday when I am trying to get some work done for my employer. I have the time and I have the coffee, and all of a sudden the psycho directly below in 76 has started once again deliberately and specifically slamming and banging things directly below based on what they apparently and evidently can hear me saying and doing in the privacy or presumed